Hi all, this is my first video on YouTube for training purpose. In this video I'm gonna talk about how to develop Angular 2 application with the ideology that we followed for developing Cincha applications. When I say Cincha, I'm talking about EST.js or Cincha Attach. For both the type of applications, we used to use a command line tool called Cincha command. We got used to that such a way that we do everything based on that, from creating our components or creating our views or controller or no scaffolding our application or making the production build. Everything we do based on that. And when a person from that environment moves to a environment like Angular 2 or any other framework, they find it difficult because they have to do write package.json or no, they need to write n number of JSON manually to start working on a project, and then they need to see whether everything is no, they need to arrange the structure, application structure. They need to know how the things has to be placed, and they need to understand how different build tools like grunt or gulp works, and they need to write code on top of that. So this is a normal thing for a javascript developer who has been working with all the frameworks or any one of the frameworks outside Cincha environment. They would have done it from the time when Node became popular. They would have been used different tools, and gradually they would have come to a point where they can write anything, any code based on any of this build tool, or they by themselves create a new tool that can that can build their application. I have done that while I was working on Ruby. I have created a command line tool which will no concatenate files, and which will use Yahoo compiler or any other tool to to compress the file and publish it. So people used to do that, but when a developer or a novice developer or a person with no normal like 3 to 4 years experience in Cincha, or a person who has only worked on Cincha framework, or maybe earlier he may have worked on jQuery or some other library, Dojo, some other libraries like that. Then he would face a lot of difficulties to adopt to the Angular 2 environment, because when you compare Angular 1 and Angular 2, Angular 1 is a lot of a framework, and we just need to include that into our HTML file, and we can start writing our code, so everything will work fine. Though in those time itself we had a lot of node packages which will help us to dynamically write our application, but we had this it was not prescribed in the framework itself. That is in the Angular site or in the Angular official pages, there was no such informations to use this or that. They never told us to do anything like that. They gave examples with the basics implementation, like how to add a script, the Angular script file into our HTML and start writing our code. So most of them who had come from that environment would find no TypeScript to be something completely new, and being TypeScript to be the official official or no main language to write Angular 2, or you can use Dot in that case, is little difficult for, or it is a lot to accept for a JavaScript basic JavaScript developer. So I decided to do this video to make that process easier. So There are certain tools developed by Angular. Uh, if you go to the Angular GitHub page, you will find a lot of applications they have been developing, like a universal Angular. There are a lot of things dedicated for different aspects, and one such tool is Angular CLI. This tool mimics the process of no or it is developed based on Ember CLI, which is also no famous tool used by the people who are working on Ember JS framework. And this tool serves the purpose which Sencha command does for Sencha developers. So if say a person who is not from the Sencha environment views this video, he will not find any comparison over that, but it is more like I'll be telling things which are no very common. Even if you don't know Sencha command or Sencha framework, you will understand every aspects that I talk about.